7-4, she's on the slide here. 2-1, 9-4. They're showing now 5-2 against Lady Rebecca. Very solid is this Limestone led at 7-2 with 5-1 Bacchanal and 7 Bayrajan. I've seen 15-2 that. 12-1 against Mr. Morose. 16 and now 14-1 against Count Campione and 16-1 Gallant Moss and 20-1 Bar.
An intriguing racing prospect here, and Silver Wedge with a white face. Just about the first to bound away, but Limestone Lad we're expecting to make the running in the red and green, and he's just going to jump the first in front from Silver Wedge. Bacchanal and Mr. Morose on the inside. Lady Rebecca on the wide outside, yellow cap worn by Norman Williamson, and the white face Bayrajan, Brave Tornado, Effectual Count Campione, and Gallant Moss is settled in last, and didn't jump that too well. On now towards the third flight. They jumped 12 in all in this Bonusprint stayers hurdle, and it's Limestone Lad. Invariably blazes the trail. Usually goes a long way clear in his races over in Ireland, but leads only narrowly at this early stage from Silver Wedge in second, and then Bacchanal as they make the top turn, a left-hander uphill. Brave Tornado chases the front three, then Mr. Morose, Bayrajan, Lady Rebecca on the outside. Back then to Effectual and Count Campione and Gallant Moss. Flight number 4. Leaders take it fluently enough. All pretty proficient at that as they reach the high point of the course, and it's Limestone Lad from Silver Wedge in second, Bacchanal on the inside. Very sweaty going post, Bacchanal. Then Brave Tornado and Bayrajan, huge horse, in 5th place. Upsides him. Almost another breed, it would appear, Lady Rebecca. She's tiny compared to Bayrajan. Then Count Campione. And behind Count Campione, then Mr. Morose. And Effectual and Gallant Moss continues to look on from last place. Downhill towards another flight of hurdles, number 5, and it's Limestone Lad from the white face Silver Wedge on his outside, the black and orange jacket. Bacchanal just in behind them, the pinkish colours of Lady Lloyd Webber. Then Brave Tornado, Lady Rebecca on the outside, taking a keen tug in the hands of Norman Williamson. 6 times Lady Rebecca has won here at Cheltenham, and she was 3rd in this race to Ansdon 12 months ago. Making the turn back towards the grandstands with well over a circuit to go, and it's Limestone Lad and Shane McGovern that continues to lead. Bacchanal on the inside, Silver Wedge and Brave Tornado, then Count Campione and the red cap on the inside. Lady Rebecca wider out as they approach the next. There's still Gallant Moss in last place. Limestone Lad pops over nicely by a couple of lengths to Bacchanal and Silver Wedge in second and third as they run past the stands. Then all in a line, Count Campione, Brave Tornado, Bayrajan and Lady Rebecca. Together next, Mr. Morose on the inside of Effectual, and 2 or 3 lengths last to Gallant Moss. They swing away into the back straight, having completed nearly a circuit, and on now towards flight 7, 8 and 9 in the back straight. And Limestone Lad seems to have just gone a medium pace so far. Limestone Lad from Bacchanal, Silver Wedge, then Bayrajan and Lady Rebecca on the outside. Brave Tornado, Count Campione at the next. Good jump by the leader, Limestone Lad at that. Saw a good stride, cleared it very quickly. Silver Wedge gets a slap down the neck from Adrian Maguire. Lady Rebecca improving out wide. Then the white-faced Bayrajan as they clear the next. Bacchanal seems to be hurdling pretty well today. Effectual, Brave Tornado, Count Campione, Mr. Morose and Gallant Moss. On now to the 9th flight, and Limestone Lad hasn't burnt them off as he invariably does over slightly shorter distances. Silver Wedge almost up sides, then waiting behind, Lady Rebecca out wide of Bayrajan, Bacchanal on the inside, then Effectual, Mr. Morose, Count Campione, Brave Tornado and Gallant Moss as they race now towards the 3rd last, but a very long way from the finish still. And it's Limestone Lad. He really took off that, a great jump. So we look down on them at the high point of the course. Lady Rebecca moving well on the outside, disputing second with Silver Wedge. Bacchanal right there on the rail. Then Bayrajan, Effectual, driven along is Mr. Morose, followed by Count Campione. So they make the top turn then, and they'll shortly be running downhill towards the 2nd last. But it's Limestone Lad that continues to make the running. He's yet to be headed in the race. Bacchanal going well on the inside. Then Silver Wedge. Lady Rebecca is now stoked up in 4th out wide. Effectual going pretty well in behind, followed by Mr. Morose, Bayrajan looks a bit flat-footed. Down towards the second last, and it's Limestone Lad that continues to make the best of his way home for Ireland, and another good jump there, but Bacchanal is now laying down a challenge. Bayrajan is rallying on the inside. Effectual is delivering a promising looking bid. Lady Rebecca is flat out in behind them. They race for the final turn, and Bacchanal now lays it down to Limestone Lad. They've kicked away from Bayrajan and Effectual. Lady Rebecca can't go on, and then Silver Wedge, one flight left to go, and Bacchanal strikes the front for Nicky Henderson and Mick Fitzgerald. Limestone Lad trying to fight back, having made so much of the running, but Bacchanal draws to the final flight, put himself right at it. Limestone Lad 2 legs to find up the hill, then Bayrajan and Effectual. They got 150 yards to go. Limestone Lad is fighting back. Bacchanal by a length to Limestone Lad. Bacchanal all out. Limestone Lad, boy, he's tough, but not quite as tough as Bacchanal, and Bacchanal wins the stairs hurdle. Limestone Lad a brave run in second. Bayrajan back in third, then Effectual. They're clear of Mr. Morose, a rather disappointing Lady Rebecca. Then Silver Wedge. Behind Silver Wedge was Brave Tornado. Count Campione and Gallant Moss was never out of last place. Henderson and Fitzgerald in irresistible form at this year's festival. The 11-2 winner, Bacchanal, of the Bonusprint Stayers Hurdle in the colours of Lady Lloyd Webber, trained by Nicky Henderson, who won this race a few years ago with Russell, and Mick Fitzgerald's third winner of the week. Took it up on the home turn, just got idled a bit perhaps up the hill, and Limestone Lad was battling all the way to the line. Just a possibility of some interference up the running. We might have another look at that. The front two appeared to cross. In third was Bayrajan, and Effectual was fourth. But this time he goes one better. Bacchanal at 11-2, Limestone Lad 3-1 second, Bayrajan in third at 8-1. Lady Rebecca was only sixth, the 5-2 favourite. The win total 720, places 240, 160 and £3, exacta 28.90, and the straight forecast £20 16 pence, 10 rand.